Quick check on commodities, especially the metals. You can see right now you have gold very close to the unchanged line, silver slightly higher, copper slightly lower. With a little bit more on the metals, we're going to take you right now to the CME. Larry Shover is there. He is the Chief Investment Officer at SFG Alternatives. And Larry, we just showed copper prices. Some analysts here are telling us copper is going to rise for the rest of this year. What do you make of today's housing data? And then we'll get to what you see as your longer term vision.
I wouldn't look at copper today as a barometer of what's going to happen in the future. Remember the old school investments where things would rise because good times are right around the corner. Well, when it comes to copper, it's going to rise because stimulus is right around the corner. And it is true that China has disappointed a little bit with its stimulus, but make no mistake about it, with their infrastructure projects that they're going to announce between now and the end of the year, copper is going to be a huge, huge beneficiary of that. And let's keep in mind that when it comes to any kind of infrastructure project in China, copper is about 42% of the dollars being spent. Compare that to something like steel or nickel or zinc, which is about 10 to 14%. So that is probably why copper has been so frustratingly resilient this year, because people know that Chinese stimulus is right around the corner.
Larry, what about the idea that China and many people in China have actually stockpiled copper? So even if China does ratchet up another round of infrastructure spending, that some supply is already put on the side and ready to go for new projects.
Yeah, that's a great point, because right now the inventory, they're saying 213,000 metric tons in London, 50,000 tons on the COMEX. That's really not a lot of supply, and you're exactly correct. People don't know where that supply is going. For the last 3 years, it's becoming a very tired story that all this copper is being held up in collateral for financing deals. It's keeping scrap off the market. It's keeping everything off the market. So right now, the supplies are very tight, and we've seen copper inventories much higher than they are right now. So that's more of a bullish case for copper.
Larry, thanks as always. Larry Shover joining us there, CIO at SFG Alternatives from the CME. When we come back on the